Good morning, students. A very warm welcome in your online computer class. Today, again, we are going to do the chapter 7, right? Functions in Kelsey. This is part 2. In last part 1, we have studied about the different types of functions which are in Kelsey. We came to know about the different features of different numerical, logical, conditional arithmetical functions. Now we are seeing few more functions in this session. Let's start. We are continuing with this segment, arithmetical functions, product of many arguments. In this session, the first function is product of many arguments. The product function multiplies up to 30 arguments. Each argument can be a single value or a cell range. The syntax is product n1, n2, n3 till n30. You can see, children, here the example. Okay. Function used in this example, product, in bracket, the formula or the syntax is n1, n2, and till n30, right? And the function always starts with the is equals to sign. Okay, children. Now, here you can see we have just selected insert function option, going to insert menu there, right? And from there you can select function option and insert function dialog box will open. There you will select the category of the function and name of the function you can write down in this white cell or white box and you can search it out. See here, we are going to have product. Okay, so product name we have put over there. Then afterwards in product function, we are writing the range. So value of product in the next cell, A2, we are writing F5, C6, E6. These are the different ranges of the cell. Okay. And there we are giving the value or selecting through the mouse output of the function or the product of the function. Product is given over here. You can see, children, the range of different cells and their values are given. We have to multiply them, and in B2 where we have written the function and the range of the cells, the output is there. I hope you got it, children. You must have done in 9th standard, right? Next function is our square root. The square function returns the square root of a positive number. Okay, the syntax is sqrt in bracket n. N means number. N is a positive number. Okay, for example, sqr is equals to sqrt4, output will be 2. Same way, children, again we go to insert function dialog box, going to insert menu. From there selecting functions and insert function will come. There you are going to type which function you are going to apply. Okay, so we are selecting sqrt. Fine, children. Here you can see in this sqrt25. So output has given by sqrt function 5. Same way, if value of n is 625, so what we are giving? sqrt n. N means number. Where is the value of the number? It is in B1. What we are writing is equals to sqrt B1. So this will give you the value of sqrt is 25. Next function is the integer. The integer, that is int function, rounds the given number to the nearest integer. The syntax is int number. For example, is equals to int 15.3. It will be returning 15. Okay, what we did? what we saw in integer function. Integer is what? The round value, children. It's not the decimal value. It converts the decimal value into the number with the decimal digit into the round digit. That is called what? Integer. Fine. Here in example you can see value of n is 17.9. Now function which we are using is equals to int, where 17.9 is written in B cell in row 1. So that's why we are writing is equals to integer int b1. Output it will be giving, because 17.9 it will be giving you 17. Okay. Next, round function. Rounds function rounds the given number to the specified places. Many times a formula results in a number having many digits after decimal places. For example, percentage, right? So here if you want only 2 digits after the point, after decimal or point, obviously you cannot cut the number. Here we can type is equals to round in bracket percentage comma 2. Okay, this is the syntax, children. So see the example. Value of n is 76.6633. Decimal places, what we are writing over here? 2. Function used is equals to round b1 comma b2. Means b1 is the number which we have to make round of it, decimal places which we have to make, and b2 कितने decimal places, decimal के बाद हमको कितने number चाहिए, so that is 2. Okay, so that's why it is written is equals to round b1 comma b2. b1 पे काम होगा और b2 कहाँ तक डेसिमल चाहिए हमको, डेसिमल के बाद कहाँ तक नंबर चाहिए, that is 2. See the result, that is 76.66. Same way in C column we have written 45.2 and decimal places पे हमने decimal place दी है 0. Okay, अब इसे राउंड करें, is equals to here function we are writing is equals to round c1 comma c2. c2 पे हमने 0 रखा है बच्चों. Okay, so we don't want any number after the decimal, so 0 we are putting. Output it is giving what? Round तो ये कर ही देगा, हमने इसे c2 में 0 दिया है, but still it will make it round, that is 45. 0.2 it is not taking. Next is truncate, right children? Truncate means trunc, trunc function takes 2 arguments. First argument is a number and the second argument is a number of digits to be cut down from the number from its fractional part, right? Truncate fractional parts के digits को cut down करता है बच्चों, chop कर देता है. You can say the truncate function chops off the functional part of a given number, leaving some digits after the decimal point if specified. अगर हमने कुछ डेसिमल पॉइंट के डिजिट्स दिए हैं तो उनको स्पेसिफाई करते हुए ट्रंकेट फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट के नंबर्स को कट कर देगा या रिमूव कर देगा. ओके, इफ द सेकेंड आर्ग्यूमेंट इज ओमिटेड देन इट चॉप्स ऑफ द होल फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट. अगर हमने सेकेंड आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं दिया तो ये पूरे के पूरे फ्रैक्शनल पार्ट को रिमूव कर देगा, राइट? Let's see. First example is equals to trunc in bracket 1.239 comma 2. So it returns in output 1.23. Okay, so the digit 9 is lost. Trunc 12.5. So we are not giving the second argument, comma देकर हमने कोई argument नहीं दिया बच्चों यहाँ. So here 12 output would be only 12.5 will be lost. Trunc minus 15.72. Okay, same way हमने यहाँ पे पीछे 72 के बाद कॉमन करके कोई दूसरी argument नहीं दी. It returns minus 15 and digit 7 as well as 2 are lost. Here more examples are given, children. You can see. Just go through your textbook also. Next, we are going to do statistical functions. Besides typical mathematical function, Calci also offers a variety of statistical functions on a series of a range or values. Such statistical functions help in collection, analysis, explanation, and presentation of data in order to support forecasting, predicting, as well as decision making activities. Okay, children? So, first we are going to see average. Okay, after statistical, we are going to see the function called average. Average function returns the average of number given to it. The average is also considered as arithmetical mean. You have to sum up all the numbers in a list and divide the sum by the total count. Okay, the size of the list. Here the syntax could be is equals to average A1 colon A5, or we can say is equals to average A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 separated by comma. When you are giving the first and last range, there should be in both the ranges colon must be there, children. If you are going to give all the ranges name, so those ranges name must be, or cell ranges must be separated by comma. Here it can take up till 30 arguments, remember. Here children, in B, numbers is written in A. From cell B, the value of numbers are given. B में 10, C में 7, then 2 and 8 till E. Now we have to use function average. The value of average is equals to average B1 colon E1. So it is giving you summing up all the numbers and then taking the list, what we can say, numbers, the list numbers, dividing through that list number the sum, right? So it is 6.75. Same way we are having here S1, S2, like subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, 4 and 5. The numbers or marks are given to each subject and we are going to get the average of all subjects. Fine. So what average will do? First it will sum up all the numbers and take out the average with the average function. What we are giving is equals to average F5 colon J5, right? So 36.6 is the average. So children, we will continue in the next session. I hope you understood all those functions which we have done in this session. Thank you, children. Just go through your book. It will help you a lot. See you next session. Thank you.